one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Roll call, Jay Swin is absent. Jeanette Lambie-Holdeman.
Here.
Louis Fox.
Here.
Will Schmidt.
Here.
Dave Clark.
Here.
Mark Danny.
Here.
Chris Ramos.
Here.
John Matthews.
Here.
And I'm present, Steve Rosenthal. We have 8 members present. Do I have a motion on the February minutes?
So move.
Who, was that Louis?
Yes.
Okay. Louis made the motion, and I heard, Wolf? You did? Okay, I heard 3 of them, so
Yeah,
I
we
couldn't
all
remember who. I have a motion on the floor to approve February minutes. Any further discussion? Roll call vote, Jeanette Lambie-Holdeman.
I abstain.
Okay, you weren't here. Louis Box,
Yes.
Will Schmidt,
Yes.
David Clark,
Abstain, absent.
Mark Danny,
Yes.
Chris Ramos,
Yes.
John Matthews,
Yes.
and I vote yes. Motion carries, must be 6 to abstain. Secretary's report.
Mr. Chairman, members of the commission, we have a revised agenda in front of you. We added one item, it's the administrative business. Again, that administrative business should be actually the approval of the agenda should come before that. So your next item is approval of the agenda. And then the item is administrative business.
Okay,
So it's, there's a small mistake on the revised agenda.
so it'll be before we start on the.
Yeah, so the next
approval
item,
agenda, okay.
yeah, the next item would be the approval of the agenda and then administrative business.
Okay, anything else?
That's all we have.
Okay. Do I have a motion for the agenda, and we're talking about the amended one? We have 3 on the consent agenda, and 1 we're hearing, and then the number 6 administrative business. Do I have a motion for the agenda?
So moved.
Second.
Motion on the floor with a second to approve the agenda, the revised agenda as printed. Any discussion? Having none, have a roll call vote. Jeanette Lambie-Holdeman,
Yes.
Louis Box,
Yes.
Will Schmidt,
Yes.
David Clark,
Yes.
Mark Danny,
Yes.
Chris Ramos,
Yes.
John Matthews.
Yes.
And I vote yes. Motion carries 8-0. Are there any declarations? Okay, if not, we'll start off with the administrative business.
Good evening, Mr. Chairman and Commissioners. This item is to remove a restriction from the plat before you for Seaford's Acres. Historically, the restriction on driveway access has been that only one access was allowed per lot. However, recently, the access management policy with Leavenworth County was updated, so the one access per lot does not necessarily apply. In this case, we've had somebody who has approached us about getting a second entrance, but because there is a restriction on the plat, we're unable to grant the second entrance. It's just kind of a clerical sort of thing. So what we're doing is we're taking this back through the appropriate steps, and we're asking that restriction number 1, one entrance per lot, can be modified to reflect that the entrances are subject to the access management policy, the current access management policy.
Okay.
We are obviously supportive of this request and are just asking that you give us direction on whether or not we should take this to the
So
board.
we need a motion and a
Yeah.
vote for that. Okay. All right. Everybody understand?
I guess Public Works is okay with this?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, what's the hesitation? You don't,
I'll make a motion to
Okay.
remove the restriction number 1 from Seaford's Acres regarding access.
Second.
it was made by David. And Chris?
Yeah, yes, Steve.
Motion on the floor is second to amend the restriction of one drive per lot on Seifert Acres subdivision plat number 1. Any further discussion? None, have roll call vote. Jeanette Lambie Holdeman,
Yes.
Louis Box.
Yes.
Wolf Schmidt,
Yes.
David Clark,
Yes.
Mark Denny,
Yes.
Chris Ramos.
Yes.
John Matthews.
Yes.
And I vote yes. Motion carries 8-0. Okay. Then our last item, or our only item, actually, besides that, is case number DEV 18-108, consideration application of special use permit for a sign shop, Miller Sign Shop, tract of land located in the southwest quarter of Section 33, Township 11 South, Range 22 East at 6 p.m. in Leavenworth County, Kansas, also known as 15146 174th Street. Request submitted by Kimberly S. Miller/Tallman. Staff report.
Good evening, Chairman and Commissioners. This is case number DEV 18-108, an application for the renewal for a special use permit for Miller Sign Shop. Miller Sign Shop has been in operation since 1978. The business has had a special use permit in the county for 22 years, since 1996, when they moved to their current location. This will be the 4th renewal of this permit. The applicant fabricates signs from a shop on site. Signs are computer-generated or hand-painted. Other than the owner, this business employs 2 family members, 2 designers, and are looking to possibly add 1 designer in the future. This shop is in an accessory building on the property that is behind the residence and is not visible from the road. Hours of operation are from 7 a.m. to 5 p.m., Monday through Friday. Staff is supportive of the renewal of this special use permit. Staff recommends the special use permit is approved for 10 years since this is the 4th renewal with no complaints. The applicant is present to answer any questions you may have, as are we.
Anything else? Questions so far, anybody? Can you put up the requirements, please, on the screen? Upon opening the public comment portion of this hearing, those of you who wish to speak either for or against this item upon recognition will give your name and address each time you begin to speak. This is necessary since the public hearing is being recorded. The public comment portion of this hearing is now open. Will the applicant please come forward? Please state your name and address.
Hi, I'm Kim Miller-Tallman, owner of Miller Sign Shop, and I brought my son and my daughter, Kirk and Corey Miller, who also work there, and are co-owners.
Okay. Is there any, do you have anything to add to the report?
No, nothing's really changed since I was here 5 years ago.
Yeah.
Really, everything's pretty much the same.
Pretty much the same?
Yeah.
You see the 8 requirements that are up there?
I did, I read that when
Okay,
she
we
emailed that
reviewed
over.
them. Everything seemed to be fine with you?
Yes.
And the number of people, I think, they made it 6.
Yeah, and that's actually easier now than ever with remote access. I've got a designer who works at home because she's got a baby, and so not everybody has to even be on the property anymore that works for us.
Okay,
So,
all right. Any questions of the applicant? Thank you.
thank you.
We'll now hear from individuals present wishing to speak in favor of this request. Anyone here wishing to speak in favor of this request? We will now hear from individuals present wishing to speak in opposition to this request. Anybody here wishing to speak in opposition? Is there any additional information to be presented?
Nothing at this time.
The public comment portion of this hearing is now closed. Are there any questions or comments, commissioners?
Mr. Chairman, hearing none, I Want to make a motion that case number DEV 18-108 be approved through the recommendations of our staff in a period of 10 years.
I'll second
Okay. We have a motion on the floor with a second to approve case number DEV 18109, special use permit. 108, I'm sorry, 18108. Thank you. Special use permit for a sign shop, Miller Sign Shop, with staff recommendations 1 through 8. Is there any further discussion? Not hearing, roll call vote. The members present: Jeanette Lambie Holdeman,
Yes.
Louis Box,
it. Yes.
Wolf Schmidt,
Yes.
Dave Clark,
Yes.
Mark Denny,
Yes.
Chris Ramos,
Yes.
John Matthews.
Yes.
And I vote yes. Motion carries 8-0. The Board of County Commissioners will consider this item on April 3rd, 2019 at 9 a.m. at Leavenworth County Courthouse. Any person wishing to file a protest petition must contact the Planning and Zoning Office. Protest petitions must be filed with Leavenworth County within 2 weeks of this meeting. To be valid, the protest petitions must be signed by owners of 20% of the land area in the notification area. Good luck to you. And they're hearing it on April 3rd, 9 o'clock, same place. Anything else?
No, sir.
All right, we're adjourned.